If Signor Leonardo be Hero's father, she would not have her head on his shoulders for all in Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you'll still be talking, Signor Benedick. Nobody marks you.
Oh, what? My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she hath such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedick? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Oh, then is courtesy a turncoat? But it is certain I am loved of all ladies, you excepted. And I would I could find in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly, I love none.
A dear happiness to women, they would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God and my cold blood I am of your humour for that. I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
Well, God keep your ladyship still in that mind. So some gentleman or other shall escape a predestined scratch face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twas such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuer, but keep your way in God's name. I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Nor will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful, and that I had my good wit out of the 100 merry tales. Well, this was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I am sure you know him well enough.
Not I. Believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is the Prince's jester. A very dull fool. Only his gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him, and the commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy. For he both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him and beat him. Well, I'm sure he is in the fleet. I would he had boarded me.
When I know the gentleman, I will tell him what you say.
Do. He'll but break a comparison or two on me, which, peradventure not marked or not laughed at, strikes him into melancholy. And then there's a partridge wing saved, for the fool will eat no supper that night. Oh, we must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Nay, if they lead to any ill, I will leave them at the next meeting.
Oh, here comes Beatrice. By this day she's a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love on her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come in to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those thanks than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have run.
You take pleasure, then, in the, message?
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knife's point, and choke a door withal. You have no stomach, signor? Fare you well.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come in to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains that I take for you is as easy as thanks. Well, if I do not take pity on her, I am a villain. I will go get her picture.
Lady Beatrice, you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I would not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
Oh, how much might the man deserve of me that would right her?
Well, is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
'Tis a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is that not strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. It was possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you. But believe me not, and yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear by it and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no source that can be devised to it. I protest I love thee.
Why then, God forgive me.
What offence, sweet Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I loved you.
Well, then do it with all my heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Oh, come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not for the wide world.
You kill me to deny it. Farewell.
No, tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I am gone, though I am here. There is no love in you. May I
Beatrice.
pray you, let me go.
We'll be friends first.
In faith, I will go.
We'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height a villain that has slandered, scorned, dishonoured my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man! What, bear her in hand until they come to take hands, and then with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancour. Oh God, that I were a man! I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me, Beatrice.
Talk with a man out at a window. A proper saying.
Hey, Beatrice.
Sweet hero, she is wronged. She is slandered. She is undone.
Beatrice.
Princes and counties, surely a princely testimony, a goodly count confect, a sweet gallant, surely. Oh, that I were a man for his sake, or that I had any friend would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valour into compliment, and men are only turned into tongue, and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules that only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing, therefore I must die a woman with grieving.
Very good, Beatrice. By this hand I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you in your soul that Count Claudio hath wronged Hero?
Yea, as sure as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I would kiss thy hand, and therefore leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Go. Comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead. So, farewell.
Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Yes, signor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, but stay but till then.
Then 'tis spoken. Very well now. And yet, ere I go, let me go with that I came for, which is with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
I must tell thee plainly. Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe him a coward. And, I pray thee now, tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For all of them together.
Oh.
Which maintained so politic a state of evil that they will not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love is a good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart. If you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours, for I will never love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably.
It appears not in this confession. There's not one wise man among 20 that will praise himself.
Well, an old instance, Beatrice, that lived in the age of good neighbours. If a man do not erect in this age his own tomb ere he dies, he shall live no longer in monument than the bell rings and the widow weeps.
And how long is that, think you?
Question. Why? An hour in clamour and a quarter in room. And therefore it is most expedient for the wise, if Don Worm, his conscience, find no impediment to the contrary, to be the trumpet of his own virtues, as I am to myself. So much for praising myself, who I myself will bear witness is praiseworthy. And now, tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill too.
Serve God. Love me. And mend.
Will you go hear this news, Signor?
I will live in thy heart. I would die in thy lap. And be buried in thy eyes. And moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncle's.